the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that. The toes. That's going to be the first down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. First carry for Najee Harris.
Finds through, and now a crease. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. To the air on first down with Pickett.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, Bubba, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action now. Winston.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Yeah, they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was a primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's 2nd and a yard. The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500. But Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First down, Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Pickett now on first down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. This is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he goes out right around the 39.
2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Hardy. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston.
Olave holds it in.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. But there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Harris. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardy set to return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's got it. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Winston now. And the catch made by Hilton.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jameis to throw it.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 and the 22-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Winston now from the 50. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They go play action. Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's... Hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Winston. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Kamara up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Winston. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is a touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
69 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Winston.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action now, Winston. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
That really, he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Down to the 25. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Winston.
And this one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
On third down, Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Fourth down, Winston. Complete to Hilton.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll